So what if you and I are fighting over some land? You've got your land guards. I've got my land
Yeah,
guards.
I'll win.
Because these guys...
I will win. Have you noticed that in Accra now, everything is estate.
Cantonment are the big boys. You guys quoting those. And that's the nice thing about Oyarifa. We quote in city.
Today we're shooting a new episode. Oyarifa. But before we begin, I'd like to say a special thank you to Vaniado for allowing us to use this beautiful, beautiful space. Guys, whenever you're in the need for any homewares, any kitchenware, anything,
Kitchens, bathrooms,
come through.
everything.
Come through. Good afternoon, gents.
Good
Tell
afternoon.
us about yourself.
You're not
I know
gonna,
you
you're not
and I
gonna
know
say
you.
good afternoon to me. Good afternoon, gents.
Good afternoon, madam.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
So, quick one. Actually, we know who they are already because they've been on the show before. Let's just delve straight into it. Oyarifa. Why Oyarifa?
Why Oyarifa?
Yeah.
Well, Oyarifa happens to be one of the fast developing neighborhoods in Accra at the moment. So it's becoming the new destination for diasporans and anyone who really wants to stay in the city, but feel the vibe of staying in the countryside or that's why I would say people want to move to Oyarifa, or people love to stay in Oyarifa.
Okay. Is Oyarifa the future of Accra, or is it all hype and a ticking time bomb?
No, it's more than a hype. Of course, it's going to be the certain future, because right now we're seeing a lot of development in the area. And not just these developments, there are certain trends that follow these developments, economic trends, social life, cultural life, real estate, and all those. It's improving in a very fast manner at the moment. So I remember 5 years ago, what you would, take land, for example. 5 years ago, a plot of land in Oyarifa obviously sold for $100,000 to $150,000. Right now, a plot of land, the average plot of land price is around $350,000 to $400,000
Wow,
cedis.
in Oyarifa.
Yes, in Oyarifa at the moment.
Wow.
Yes. And if you get it closer to the roadside where you have the, accessible road, hospital, and the more proximity to these facilities and amenities, the more expensive they become. You can see figures like $700,000 to $800,000 for a plot of land
In Oyarifa.
in Oyarifa.
But that's cantonment prices.
Cantonment
but
prices.
you mean cities, isn't it?
Cities, that's
Oh, that's in
also-
city.
Yeah,
that's
It's
in
a dollar.
cities.
Okay, no.
Oh yeah, I think yeah.
I,
mean,
thought you said city.
that's
I
the-
thought you said dollar. Sorry.
No. I mean, cantonment are the big boys. You guys quoting those, and that's the nice thing about Oyarifa. We quote in cities. So.
Okay. Now, who's moving to Oyarifa now? Is it diasporans, young families, retired people? Who's moving to Oyarifa?
I think all three. Because I've seen a couple of young couples trying to find plots of land to build in Oyarifa. I've also dealt with expats that want to invest in land there as well. So yeah, it's a bit of both.
You mean diasporans, not expats?
Yeah, diasporans. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And what kind of buildings are coming up in Oyarifa?
Mostly gated communities. Like people are really investing
Absolutely,
in gated
gated
communities?
communities.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot of
gated communities because
are showing up now.
I think it serves that the purpose.
It's a really good one. I don't want to mention the good one that I think, but I saw one which was really, really interesting. But I also saw one that I think was rubbish. And I think you know the one I'm talking about.
Why would you think I know?
Because you know the good one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I do know the groove you're talking
And you know
about.
the one that I think, and ironically, it's opposite each other. But I didn't know that they had a lot of gay takers. So is Rehoboth and all those places considered Oyarifa?
Yeah, they're all.
Yes.
Okay.
No, it depends on the
Specialized.
Rehoboth though. Rehoboth Palms, Rehoboth has different estates.
I think
Two. So
The
there's
first
one.
one.
The first one, the one at Ghana flag. Yeah, that's Oyarifa.
Okay.
Okay.
Rehoboth Courts.
Let's talk land guards. Are they there in Oyarifa? And explain to our viewers who land guards are, so that they understand what land guards situation is.
So land guards are certain type of people, and obviously these guys are not in any way security officials or any military or police background. They're just individuals, hit guys or hit men, with huge stature and the rest of it, with influence, power, and are able to safeguard the land in the interest of whoever puts them there.
Oh, okay.
And these guys are willing to die for it. So that's why we call it, they call them land guards. They just obviously secure the land for whoever owns it, and they get paid for doing that. We see them most of the time in cases where there is certain litigations and struggle. Now, they do what they have to do to make sure that whoever has the strongest land guard or the strongest or the most money to get a certain number of land guards ends up taking the place.
That's what I was going to ask. So what if you and I are fighting over some land? You've got your land guards. I've got my land guards.
I'll win.
Because these guys...
I will win.
How do you determine, who stays and who goes?
I guess no one, because in that situation, the court steps in. Now, these guys just do power struggle. They just keep the land. Nothing happens. No project, because if you do something, obviously they knock it down. So usually it just creates that that space where no one comes to do anything on that piece of land.
Are they in Oyarifa?
A small percentage of them, yes, because of course Oyarifa. In fact, and that's one of the nicest thing about the place right now. We used to hear a lot of litigation issues, but now if you're buying a plot of land in the heart of Oyarifa, like in a good location, you're almost likely to not have any litigation at the moment.
Why is that?
Why is that? I mean, they have proper documents right now, and because of the background of those who live there. They have like the retired folks and sort of mature Ghanaians who bought the land and have all the documents and maybe want to resell or want to just, make some money.
In Oyarifa, originally, the land is owned by who? Is it the state or?
No.
It's all...
family owned.
Right.
Mostly family.
I want to move to Oyarifa now, right? What are utilities like? Am I getting clean water all the time? Why are you laughing? I don't understand. Am I getting water?
Is there any place in Accra where you don't get clean water?
Yes,
Oh,
or
yeah.
Laboni, Cantonment, standard.
Good thing you said.
They don't have clean water.
They do have standard water all the time. Ghana water flows through.
Sure, but
these
he's
places
saying there's
constantly.
nowhere that doesn't have clean water.
Oh, is that what you're asking?
Yes.
I'm asking you.
Yes, there are some places that don't get.
In Accra? Oh,
as
really?
we talk now in the news, I think it's Sakomono or something.
They don't have
They've
water.
not gotten water for the past God knows how long.
Wow.
And they were just talking about in the news
wow.
that something has happened, and I think they were blaming this. I don't want to go into it, but blaming Galamsey or whatever about
in Sakumono. No.
This is what they were saying.
Wow.
No.
Guys, they just be doing anything. They just be saying anything.
So there are places where Adenta, for example. for not having water coming through.
Yeah.
So people resort to getting water from
Buying water.
tanks.
Yeah.
So is that what we're facing in Oyarifa, or we get Ghana water flowing through constantly?
Some place, so it's a mix. Is a mixture of both Ghana water and borehole, where they drill the borehole in the compound or in the estate, and then
Is the water source clean?
it's the natural water that it, of course, is filtered. I mean, not all of them.
No, but some places you have salt water.
Yeah.
So I'm asking, if you drill a borehole, like, do you get the water you need?
Some of them who are able to afford, the treatment machine, or some of them do have. I mean, the estates I'm talking about, and private owners, they do have treatment machines.
You know something? Have you noticed that in Accra now the trend is, and it's becoming very much like Nigeria, where everything is estate. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, very much so.
But why do you think that is? Like, why? It's a
Bit much.
yeah for me, because everything is now estate. Like, why?
Well, it's the rising number of developers at the moment. I think it's
Yeah, but
Can
you
I be
develop,
honest?
But you don't have to have this estate business. And I think in Nigeria, the reason was security was a major factor.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they had to have gates so that.
But can I just say, me personally, like since I've moved to Ghana, I've only, and it's my desire to always be in a gated development.
Why?
Just because I'm a woman on my own, and I don't want to have to. There's certain things I don't want to have to struggle with that are not a struggle anywhere else, but they're a struggle here. Worrying about how I'm going to get water. I don't want to ever run out of water, and if I do, that's not my problem.
But okay, so I get the
Security.
Fact that, I get the fact that
I don't want to pay for someone who's going to plot with somebody else, and then I'm robbed the next day. That would be a traumatizing for me. I don't want to worry about the gardener who hasn't come for the third week in a row. Now there's a piece about having everything taken care of that I personally like for myself.
I get it. Okay, so because I guess I grew up in Ghana, this is new. This whole gated community living
It's different.
is new.
Sure.
And because it's new, it's no, but people don't like new things.
Right.
But I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But for me, I miss the old Ghana. Or the old communities that we had.
I get it, but I think you also have to understand that there are new people who are moving in.
Yeah.
Not having light for 3 hours, for me, that's a huge issue.
You said 3 hours. Nigeria, they have it for
I'm
3
just saying
days.
There needs to be a
It's
generator.
better now, by the
There
way.
needs to be a
Yes.
generator that I don't have to switch on myself. I don't know how they turn it on, but it gets turned on.
I get it.
These are things that when you live in a gated development,
Comes standard.
peace of mind.
I get it. Would you say the two Oyarifas?
Would I?
Which is the polished estate life and then the regular native life.
Would I work again?
Say
You
there's
say there are
two
two
Oyarifas.
There are two Oyarifas.
Would you would you say, if you were defining Oyarifa, as in the two Oyarifas, one for the gated,
For those who can't do for themselves.
and then the real Oyarifa,
regular-
which is where
yes,
people
exactly.
like myself would live.
Yeah, it's a combination of those.
So there is.
Yeah, there is. Yeah.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
I mean, do you know how many estates are out there in Oyarifa? It
Say
will
again?
baffle you the number of gated estates.
that's what I'm saying. The only ones that I know that are visible to me
But there are a lot
are
of
the
them.
two that I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
there are a lot of them. A lot of
You
them.
see the two, it's actually quite. Are they both owned by Ghanaians?
Can we not talk about that one?
Can you just name them?
No, they have to pay. I mean,
gotcha.
naming them.
No, name them, and then we wouldn't know which one is good, which one is bad.
If I name them, they'll know. So
Automatically.
he knows what I'm talking about. So
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a right one and there's a left one, depending on where you're heading to. But
I think I have it.
yeah, so let's just leave that.
But that's a good project, though. I mean,
Which one?
The one here, the
The
bad
one that
one.
he thinks is bad. The bad one
The
is a
only-
good
Do you
project.
know something? It's well laid. The only problem is the execution and the finishing.
Yeah.
I've never been inside, but I see it from
The
But I
outside.
think that's another thing, is that you have to be intentional when you're
Yeah.
developing
Yeah.
a gated community. The fact that there's a gate in front
Yes.
doesn't make it
Yes.
gated.
But I also think people underestimate construction costs in Ghana and
Listen,
what it takes to put up a development.
You know what? I agree with you. However, cement cost is the cement they're using for the one that I'm saying that is nicer, and that is
the same
same
cement.
cement.
Gotcha.
It's the same landscaping,
Yeah.
but it's executed differently.
No, so what I'm saying is the budgets might have started the same, but the cost, what was left in the kitty to actually put it
Finish?
up, it might have finished. And then they're just left to,
I respect
you
that
know,
because I guess
I see that happen a lot. It's because they underestimate what it takes.
you are
Everyone
100%
thinks they can be a developer.
different-
you're 100% right.
Everybody.
But again, that is why you plan. So if you're developing this gated community and you've not planned,
Yeah.
do you understand?
I
Like,
don't, I don't think in their case it was not. I think from the very start, I think I have an idea what happened, but from the I don't think it has to do with budgeting or anything, because they have the same model of
to
building.
be honest with you, I actually prefer that location to the other location.
Oh, okay.
But it's
because
just-
yes,
It's the finishing is
yeah.
just so.
Yeah.
I wish I could just tell you more.
I think we should just name and shame.
I can't do.
No, we can't.
We never name and
But
shame.
I don't,
to be fair.
I've never been inside.
No, but it's actually lovely inside.
Interior.
Yeah, the interior is also. It's also
So what
good.
happened to the exterior?
I just so I asked
And
the
the
same.
colour scheme.
Yeah, and I asked the same
it's
question.
just-
All over the place.
It was
Yeah,
just, for me,
I asked the same question.
Personal taste. It was just tacky.
But then I discovered it's the same with all of their projects because we've got like 5-6 different projects.
So it's
So it's
the
their thing
aesthetic.
then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's their
Okay, so
thing.
then so
yeah,
I'm
that's
not,
yeah.
maybe you can name them so that.
I can't-
Name
Well,
them.
now that you've trashed them.
Well,
I
I'm saying
can't-
that he can name them.
Nah, I
so,
can't-
but the other one is quite lovely. Like,
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is,
no.
it
It
is.
is.
and it's actually it's reasonable.
Yeah.
I think.
I
Very
agree.
reasonable.
I agree.
Are there any schools, clinics, all these like amenities in that area that makes it attractive? Oyarifa?
Oyarifa is quite big. Like we're talking about like really sizable population of people. I can't really put a number to it, but it's definitely possibly in the maybe 100,000 plus thereabout people over there. Now there are nice, not just local schools, but international schools. I can think of about 3 international schools
Oyarifa.
in Oyarifa.
Really?
Yes, from what do you call that place? Focus area, Focus
Is
Junction.
Focus Oyarifa or Pantine?
Yes, that's Oyarifa.
I thought Focus was Pantine.
No,
Interesting.
because Pantine is it's going in
To be
towards
fair, it's Pantine Junction.
Pantine, but that
Right.
Pantine,
I get it.
Yeah, it's
so
just-
that bit is Oyarifa.
Pantine Village, Abokovi, all those
get it, I
areas.
get it.
Yeah.
Oh, then Oyarifa is.
It's very vast because all the way from there down to Owusu Ansa that comes out even the Adenta Dodowa way. That's also Oyarifa.
Interesting.
And then coming down again to on the other side, Tayman, Abokobi stretch.
It's all Oyarifa.
That's also Oyarifa.
Okay.
And then
all the way to
All the-
Odashon.
yeah. And then funny enough, I just heard this. I mean, I don't know. They call it Oyarifa Hills.
Oh, goodness me. We're not doing this again.
No, I was so surprised. Like, literally, I was really
We're
surprised.
not
So one
doing
Where is
day,
Oyarifa Hills?
I had no idea. Now, it was completely, so it's true. The Ghana flag, yes. True Ghana flag, Oyarifa Ghana flag. All
Can
the
we come
way
up with something else?
inside.
Right.
Like, I don't know the name, but
Valley.
it has to be
Valley
some-
is even
We could do
better.
Valley.
but it's
we
like
could
a
do
new,
Grove, we
it's a
could do-
new site. Like these are like where you've got lands. You could barely see like a complete house. Or
Is it
anything.
worth buying there?
Yes, for now, yes it is.
How much
Because
are we looking at?
$100,000, $150,000. Sorry, cities.
Oh, that's still expensive.
That's too expensive.
It's still expensive for an average Ghanaian like myself.
And an average Ghanaian, $100,000 in Oyarifa. Well,
100,000 cities.
100,000 Ghana
Hills,
cities.
not.
Oyarifa Hills. I don't even know who gave the name Oyarifa
That
Hills.
means it's far. Do you know what? That's what
It's an extension
But I think-
of the place.
I think we need to do more like a proper zoning,
Yeah, that we-
because who just gets up
we
and
do lack zoning.
call the place Oyarifa Hills and the rest of it.
Whenever you're at Hills, that means it's
Far.
It was really, really, really funny. Like, so what's this area called? They say Oyarifa. I know it as Ghana flag. But
Right. How reliable are emergency services? So,
what kind?
ambulances, fire department.
all that stuff.
Well, we all have
really heard of anything that would cause.
So if there was your house was to catch
You've not heard
fire,
anything that will cause fire service to come.
But
I think
then there are closer fire service stations.
where's the close? Is it
Adenta.
Adenta? Yeah, Adenta has one.
they have to come from Adenta.
Yeah, because
That's not too bad.
It's not that bad. Like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
10,
You
15.
say A. Where's the cantonment one? Okay, cantonment. Okay, Osu.
Yeah.
Fire service.
The main
Yeah,
head.
yeah.
Prepares to live in and you know, I just thought about it. The entire main.
Listen, that's the central.
East Legon, where are they? They don't have
East Legon
one.
doesn't have one
Adenta
actually.
still.
East
I
Legon
think
Hills doesn't have.
I think they still take from Adenta. I think it serves both Adenta.
No, we need to check.
That's
North
really
Legon.
sad.
No,
But
East
yeah, I think
Legon
we should check.
Should have it. Like,
I don't
They
think.
don't.
I don't think I've not.
They don't have
yeah.
one. They don't have one.
Seriously.
Yeah.
They don't have a fire
And so the whole
station.
thing, East Legon. And then that's even sorted. Anyway. What does Oyarifa mean? Do you know what Oyarifa means? The name itself?
Oh, no, I mean that has to do with a little bit of native stuff.
It could be a traditional name.
Yeah, it's I'm pretty sure it's a combination of few things. But
Let me ask you this, Nana. I know you're a man about town. Friday night, what is that to do in Oyarifa?
Well, the closest vibing area would be around Pantan Junction.
So there's nothing to do in Oyarifa itself?
Not really. As far as I'm concerned.
Okay,
not
that means
really.
we will
no,
not be...
depends on
Come
what.
with
So what do you want to do? I think that's the first question.
Nightlife, you mean?
Nightlife, like
have a little
like chop kebab,
not
flex around.
nice
No.
life.
Think.
Are there any
nice
nice bars?
Laboni
bars.
cantonments.
Any
Ah.
rooftop
Situation.
We would have to come
places?
all the way to Adenta, Pantan Junction.
Oyarifa is not it if you want to bamba.
No.
But you know,
So
Oyarifa Mall
there
has
is.
something.
It does. Yeah, Oyarifa Mall does have. No, there are some of them, but it's not that big. It's
No, it doesn't have to be
Somebody
big.
opened a nightclub.
Oh yeah, there is.
actually.
There's
a new
lots of
nightclub
them.
I saw. I think I've seen on the Oyarifa. It's called A or something.
Which side?
It's I think opposite the mall. I think
What? A bar or
no, it's like a night. It's just a club.
a club?
It has like
Surprised.
Yeah, near the where they cast the stone, the tombstone and stuff, or where the
I
block
hope not.
factory.
It could be a pub.
it's not a pub. It's actually a bar nightclub. It's just got put up. The billboard.
Yeah.
The thing is black.
Black,
and
yeah,
blue.
That's it. Yeah. That's
looks
near the
lovely.
tomb. Yeah,
It
but
looks
is
lovely.
that a night?
It's just a nightclub.
Ah,
That's what it says.
yeah. They have to have like laundry on the right side.
Finally, Oyarifa has a club.
We'll see. We'll see how that goes.
But if you want a vibrant nightlife, Oyarifa is not for you.
Yes.
All in
yes, I
all-
agree. I agree with you.
All
The
in
vibrant,
all,
yeah.
is Oyarifa a smart place to buy and settle down?
It's a smart place.
As in, does it make sense to invest?
Is it
in
a smart
Oyarifa?
idea?
Yes.
Absolutely, yes. It is a smart
actually
idea.
a growing neighborhood, and it feels like people are investing in real
Highly
estate. So,
investing.
yeah, I think it will be really smart.
Okay, how do people get in touch with you if they want to get you to buy Oyarifa? How do people get in touch with you? How do they get in touch with you?
Okay, you can find me on Blavia.com or the Homefront. As Bushman, actually. Yeah.
What about you?
Bushman. Sorry, that just came out.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, it's zhomes.com. My name is Benaya Uche Rollins, and I go by the same name on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and what's the other platform? And LinkedIn. So, same name. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you. This was lovely.
I'm gonna seriously now look into Oyarifa Hills.
Yeah, I think we need to
Look into that.
go
good luck.
see this thing.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.